Hi, this is Brad with 4D Tech. Today we're in a Chevy Blazer. We're going to show you how easy it is to install one of our start-stop eliminators so that you never have to push the button again. It simply remembers the last state you left the system in, makes no programming changes, and does not void your factory warranty. A few basic hand tools to make the install easier, some plastic dash removal tools, and a 7mm nut driver or socket, both of which are available on our website for your convenience. Let's get started. First, we'll start by removing this piece of trim right here. Using one of our plastic dash removal tools, we can get in between the chrome trim piece and the soft covered trim here. Pop that out of the way, set that aside. Next, we'll need to remove the 5 7mm screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The other two you see here cannot be removed yet until we remove the silver piece of trim. Next, we'll need to remove the silver piece of trim that runs across the dash. You need to be very careful in this area as it's thin and has several very strong clips holding it in place. You want to start at both ends as they're usually easier to start. We'll gently set that aside. Next, we'll remove the 2 remaining 7mm screws exposed by that silver trim. Next, we'll need to pop out this side piece of trim that goes around the instrument cluster. It does not need to be removed all the way, just needs to be pulled out a little bit. Now we can remove the trim panel around the screen, giving us access to the electrical connector on the back side of the switch. Tilting this up will give us access to the switch. We can use one of our plastic dash removal tools to release the small tab that secures the connector in place and pull the electrical connector down and out of the way. We can then install the start-stop eliminator by plugging it in line with that connector and then the back side of the switch again. And then we will tuck the wiring harness up in the back of the dash and secure it with one of the included zip ties. For the sake of this video, we're just going to tuck it in. We can then put the screen back where it belongs. We'll clip the cluster trim back in place. We can then replace the 2 7mm screws below the screen. Next, we can install the silver trim panel by snapping that back into place. We can then replace the 5 7mm screws we removed earlier. Last, we'll reinstall the covered trim piece below the silver trim. Now that the dash is reassembled, we'll start the vehicle. As you can see, by default, it's going to disable the auto start-stop system. At any point in time, if you'd like to re-enable it, simply press the button and it will remember that state. Now you see how easy it is to install the start-stop eliminator from 4D Tech in the Chevy Blazer. I'm Brad with 4D Tech. Thanks for checking out our video.